it's Nick here, and happy Christmas Eve, everyone! It's the last day, well, it's probably the last day of Vlogmas for me. I know some people will probably be uploading videos on the 25th, I'm not sure, because I'm not sure I will get time to do one. But for my last Vlogmas video, I thought I'd review another Christmassy book for you, and this is Let It Snow, which is 3 holiday romances by John Green, Maureen Johnson and Lauren Myracle. I think that's how you pronounce it, Miracle, but with a Y. So anyway, this book is 3 short stories that all intertwine and work together about people caught in a blizzard that is the worst a town has seen for 50 years on Christmas Eve. And they go into sort of Christmas Day and maybe Boxing Day, but I don't know if the Americans do Boxing Day. When I read short stories, I usually flip around an anthology and read them in the order of the authors that I know or that most appeal to me, but because I knew that these ones were all connected, I read them in order. It's probably not massively essential that you do read them in order, but there are characters who cross over and narrators come up in different stories and things like that. So I would recommend that you read these in order. I actually did like Maureen Johnson's the best because I found the characters that she focused on for her story more relatable, and I just found the idea of a lot of the story a whole lot more relatable than I did in the other 2. John Green, we all know that I love John Green, but in actual fact, I didn't especially like his story too much. I was sort of flipping through thinking, when is it going to end, when is it going to end, and that's because I found all of the main characters in his little story really irritating. I think you're supposed to find them really irritating, but they just didn't appeal to me, and as I mentioned in my Christmas films I don't like video, a lot of things in his story snowball and get more and more outrageous as the story goes on, and I just found it a bit far-fetched. But there were some lovely moments in there about describing, you know, when teenagers realise they're falling in love or when friends realise they're falling in love, that were described in a way that I think only John Green can do, so sticking with the story was worth it for those beautiful lines in his story. Lauren Myracle, I hadn't heard of her before, as I said, and her main character in her story was not the person I was expecting to end up narrating the story before I flipped the page, because I had a feeling it would be narrated by somebody else who had come up further in the book, but I didn't think it would be that character, which was a nice surprise. But that main character is also really exceptionally annoying, and every character she meets within the story seems to point out that these certain traits about her are exceptionally annoying. And by the time I think the 4th character has told her this, I was really getting bored and really losing interest. And this, I think, was trying to deliver maybe a Christmas message or like a moral message in her story, and it just didn't appeal to me. I liked the ending to this story. It was incredibly sweet and cute, and the things that had taken place before this story, like the background to the short story and the characters that were the main characters within it, was really interesting. So, on the whole, I went into Let It Snow not really knowing what to expect, because I wasn't really sure how 3 different authors were going to make 3 different entwining short stories work out. It did work in terms of writing styles. I mean, there were odd little differences within each author's writing style, but too many of the characters annoyed me in this for me to properly enjoy it. I'm glad I picked it up, I'm glad I read it, but I don't think I'll be reading it again next year. So guys, that's probably it for Vlogmas from me. Thank you so much for watching and sticking with me. I hope you've enjoyed Vlogmas. I've enjoyed it. It's been an interesting experience for me too. Thank you, and I hope you all have a wonderful holiday season, whatever you're celebrating, and I will see you again soon. Bye.